Yeah.
I like that one.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do. You
That's
can
right.
try, you know.
Got let it
And
go.
sometimes it works. And sometimes, the cautionary tale, the effort was there, just didn't work out.
But
And, we've seen that in our lives.
Yeah. Yeah. Ultimately, you can only do what's within your power. Other than that, you gotta let it
Absolutely.
go. Gotta let the rest go.
Hey man, and that's that. I mean, that is one of the biggest lessons that one can learn in life in itself, because that energy, that it, if you don't come to resolution like that, that energy kills you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's got to be accountability after it. There's an effort, but then there's, it gets to a point where it's like, uh, spinning out, stuck in the mud, trying to help or do something that's with an outcome. You can see it. You get to the point where you can see it. So then you got to make that decision. But, you don't let it change you from, wanting to help and be there for people, but it does put a restraint on it, or like, yeah, this ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you gotta try to help, but the lesson is, and I had to learn it, you can't help everybody. That's the sad part.
Boom.
We want to help everybody, but you can't help everybody. Some people you can give $1 million to, and they're gonna need another million tomorrow. So, yeah, unfortunately, but
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
see somebody begging, hey man, can I have some change to get some food? Hey man, here, look, I'm going to Burger King. Let me take you. No, the Burger King was blues. Oh crap! You didn't want to eat.
right,
I'm trying to take you to
Or
eat.
whatever.
You didn't want that.
right,
You wanted dope or dog food. You wanted the dog food.
right. Yeah,
Or you just weren't being honest in the first place, regardless.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like those buns. At least I know. Like, hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want something to drink, man.
I mean,
But I was homeless for almost 2 years, and I had an opportunity of being out there with the less fortunate. I always used to say, I don't know how people, can be homeless, and I ended up never on drugs though, but through the grace of God. But fortunately, well, not fortunately, but I had the opportunity of being right there on the corner with them, and I'm not on drugs, but I'm right here in the job lane with alcoholics, crackheads, and we're all just trying to live and come up in life. And even though we have our own different issues and problems, we're no better than the next. Is the lesson that I learned. You know what I mean? So, nobody's struggle is greater than another person's struggle. We all struggle the same, just on different levels. And some people they're just at different points in their lives, where they haven't gotten that inner strength to overcome whatever it is that they're going through. Because it takes time to get over whatever issue that you're going through. So it took me 2 years, but through the grace of God, hey, this is how I became the Arthur Q. Taylor that you know today. I was homeless for 2 years. Ended up writing my first 3 novels in 2 weeks' time. God took away my crib, all my friends. I had an army of guys, a crew. I had a platoon of women. I had 3 women for every day of the week. God got it away from me, and my firstborn child. And 2 years, he gave me back a job and a crib all in 1 week. I had a job in the crib, and my life back. And now, I have 5 children. I have a home, and I'm around people who love me. At that point in my life, I felt unloved, and it's hard, the struggles of a black man, and when you don't have positive influence around you to teach you things and how to walk and carry yourself and how to function in this society, then sometimes we fall. And sometimes we have to learn. Some of us have to learn and some of us have to learn the hard way. But, through the grace of God, God came through other people and brought other people around me that fed me the positive things that I needed to get me where I need to be. And that's another story. And, I got my spiritual signs too that we could talk about at another time. But, so be lenient and be kind to people because you never know what they're going through is the point I'm trying to make. So.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
the tables can turn on your own self as well.
Yes, the tables can turn. Like I said, I thought it could never be me. And it happened to me as well. So, there you go.
Yes, sir. Things happen very fast, very quick, and
Unexpectedly.
Yes.
Right, yes, sir.
I've died twice, so I mean, like, I
You
know what
see
it's
what I'm
like.
saying?